Hello, I'd like to talk to you about the tax provision known as Div.7A. Now this provision has been around for quite a while, but it still causes problems for some taxpayers. What the provision is concerned with is shareholders and associates getting benefits from private companies with which they're associated with. In circumstances where the rules aren't followed, this results in those shareholders being taxable on a thing called a deemed dividend, which is a particularly bad form of dividend that doesn't carry with it a franking credit. Now, Div.7A is quite simple at its heart, but complex around its edges. Today, I'm just going to talk to you about the simple parts. Now, benefits from companies may take many forms, but what I'm going to focus on today is loans. Now, of course, it's possible for a shareholder or their associate to borrow money from a company. And in some circumstances, it gives a considerable tax benefit. Company tax rates nowadays are invariably 30% or a little bit less, depending on the type of company. Individuals can have a much higher tax rate than that. So individuals have the choice of either paying themselves dividends and paying tax at their higher marginal rate, or rather paying tax at the 30% company rate and having the use of the money despite not paying the uplift in tax. Now obviously there's a fair bit of tax benefit associated with that, and Div.7A has been designed to stop that tax benefit being abused. So what do you do if you borrow money from your company? Well, the fact is you can repay it within the same year, or which is to say before the lodgement date of the company tax return for the following year, without having to worry about Div.7A. So short-term loans, very short-term loans, are not a problem. The issue comes where the loan is for a much longer term. Div.7A requires you to have a written loan agreement with certain specified terms relating to the interest rate and the term of the loan. Basically, the term of the loan is either 7 years if the loan is unsecured, or 25 years if a loan is secured by a mortgage. It's possible to change from one to the other, and there may be circumstances where it's prudent to do that. Now, of course, if you have this loan agreement in place, it's very important that you make the repayments required by the loan agreement. If you don't, you get the deemed dividend. It's accordingly vital to ensure that the calculations are properly done and the repayment is made at the appropriate time. Now, there are a number of people who say that it's possible to make a repayment of a Div.7A loan by some means other than a cash payment. There are any number of people who tell you you can assign loans and pay by means other than an actual transfer of funds. Be very, very skeptical about this advice. You really do need to repay in actual funds. The one exception to this is you can offset dividends payable by the company against your loan balance. No problem about that.